Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to Bandit, the show, where I take a look at a piece of art and make a stupid, ridiculous argument as to why a stupid, ridiculous person would think it'd be a good idea to either outright ban it or at least make some good choice cuts. Now, today, I have a film which I think at this point, even though it's hardly been out, is safe to say could be considered a cult classic at this point in time. I've got Alita Battle Angel. I didn't really have to think too hard with this one because some people already made some complaints about it. Stupid complaints. And it seems mainly to help uphold another film. So, yeah, what's so offensive about this film? If you've been following the film, you'll probably know exactly where I'm going. I really didn't have to stretch and think too hard because everyone's already complained about it, so it's going to be an easy one for me. Alright. The biggest thing people like to latch on to is, the way Alita herself looks. So, alright, a little bit of context. She's a cyborg. She started out pretty much as a head. She got a new body, wasn't originally hers. Eventually, she finds her real body, which is what you're looking at right here. And they put it on her, and it kind of alters, to the way she perceives herself. And she perceives herself as being kind of thin with average sized breasts. And that didn't make people happy because she shouldn't have any. Because femininity seems to be a sin these days, unless you're a man, of course. If you're a guy, you can have the biggest tits you want, they won't care, just as long as you're not a female. And her character arc seems to be problematic for some people. Here, let me. As, yeah, she goes around kicking ass, but also she has emotions. She falls in love with a male. So it seems, to say it's okay to be a woman or something. I don't know. The whole thing never makes sense. So, yeah. It's stupid, but there's countless of articles all around it. And also some people are trying to equate this film as being with the all right. There's a article from the Independent that's all about that, while also kind of backhandedly praising the film, while also making accusations of all right. So yeah, alright, I think I've rambled on long enough. What do I actually think of this film? This film's alright. I generally don't do action movies, but the action here seems to be toned down a little bit than what we have in a lot of modern day action films, so it has more heart in it, which helps make it more enjoyable. And, like when we first see Alita, she starts out so innocent and cute. It's adorable. You can't help but smile. She grows up quickly, She has no memory when the film starts, so she's learning everything over again. She essentially starts out as a kid and then becomes a hardened woman. It's a quick transition, but it works well. And some people complain about the romance being poorly written, but I think it kind of works Because, her love interest, it's kind of a puppy love kind of thing, like you'd get when you're, a teenager. It's shallow, silly, undeserved, and, doesn't amount to really anything, but we all have it. So it makes sense in the context of this story. In another film, it wouldn't work as well. Like, yeah, I could say it's poorly written, but I think it works in here with Alita's character development. And I can't say I like this film as much as some people do, even though I spent $200 on this thing and the autographs aren't even real from what I can tell and from what everybody else can tell. But I still wanted to support it, so here I go. That's a fine film. And I guess I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, but from what I heard, there's enough to make some comparisons, except there's emotion. That's one of the biggest differences from what I gathered. So, yeah, not a bad film. Not a bad film at all. For an action film, it's pretty good. For a modern action film, it's really good. So, if you want a little kind of underknown, although it's definitely gaining traction, the Blu-rays have been selling pretty well. I mean, I'm not the only one to dish out $200 for this, and this normally, a set like this normally would only go for like maybe 60 or something, so they really jacked up the price for this. And we're still buying it. So it definitely has a following. It didn't do the best in the box office, but the following it gained went up dramatically. I think this is a cult classic now already. I feel it's safe to say that. Well, that's about it for this one. If you have an idea for a film you'd like me to check out, let me know in the comments below. And hit me up, Stardust, Minds, but shoot, link in the description and below. I'm gonna shell myself. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure that stupid notification bell is hit, because just subscribing isn't good enough. They make things as difficult as they can do. Or like, that works too. Anyways, I felt horrible doing that. Absolutely horrible. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. God bless.